What's going on, everybody? It's Cody. Welcome back to the channel. Here for Friday night's two-game WNBA main slate. $20 entry fee, $20,000 to first. No NBA, so should be able to fill this thing, no problem. Pretty fun slate, in my opinion. A lot of news that we'll get into here in just a bit. I am currently sweating a podium finish on Underdog. Just got passed out of first place, but hoping that I can hold on for a nice little podium finish for a decent payday on Underdog after a rough start. Just been getting just really bad variants. Same with my lineups tonight, playing Jonquel Jones. Just unfortunate. But let's look at the odds for tomorrow night's games. Obviously, the Sun aren't listed on here. Dream at the Sun. Dream are 8.5 point favorites on the road. Over under 157.5. Then you have the Sparks at the Wings. The Sparks are 2 point favorites, over under 170.5. So big over under difference in these two games. Let's start on the Atlanta side here. Obviously, the biggest news is Jordan Canada. She has been cleared to play in Friday's game. Obviously, would expect a minutes limit. She only played 1 minute in the preseason. Fully expect her to be limited in some capacity. Not quite sure what kind of minutes range I'm going to project her for yet, but does knock Ryan Howard a little bit for her peripheral upside, just because she has been the primary ball handler for a majority of the season so far. She's been just really good at getting the peripheral stats, which has helped keep her afloat when she's had some poor shooting games. But obviously, massive upside still with Ryan Howard. I mean, it's just what she does. Alicia Gray, 9,800, kind of the same thing. I would prefer just paying the extra couple $100 for Ryan Howard, a lot more offensive upside. Bree Jones, 9,400, solid play here. In a return to a home for her. So I love the upside, but she hasn't played well of late. And then you got BG down here, sub 9K. Obviously only played 15 minutes here last game, shot 1 of 7, but they've had almost a full week off. So fully expect BG to get full run here. Then mentioned Canada, not really sure what to expect minutes-wise. Definitely going to be on a limit, though, so 8,700 is just too steep in my opinion. Then, apart from that, like on the bench, I'm not paying 5,600 for coffee with BG fully back. Nas, kind of the same thing. Then, like the guards off the bench, Powell, Caldwell, SWK, don't really know like how the minutes are going to shake out with Canada back. Really hard to trust any of them. On the Connecticut side, Lindsey Allen is out. Bree Hartley is questionable. So this team is going to be pretty thin. Like they brought in Jaylen Brown, but starting wise, like Charles and Mabry both look solid. Price tags are really affordable on them. Olivia Nelson-Ododa, 5,900. Love the price tag on her. She's been pretty solid for a large majority of the year. Rivers, 5,700. Just really rough games, really low lows, really high highs, but minutes have been really solid. 28, 22, 32, 31. Would expect her to see solid run here. Morrow can't play her. Minutes just aren't there. Sheldon would be at least in consideration if Bree Hartley were to miss. They just don't have any guards. Like, they would have to play her. She's a terrible fantasy point per minute player, but has popped for 24 and 20 in 2 of the last 3 playing big minutes. So needs to hit her shots for her to hit any kind of value. And then down here, like Peters at 3,900, I do think she's in play. She's going to play high teens, low 20s minutes. She's active when she's on the floor at least. And if Olivia Nelson-Ododa was to get in foul trouble, it would directly help Peters. Moving on to the late game, the Sparks at the Wings. On the Sparks side, there's a lot to like here. Obviously, big news is Rakia Jackson is back. I'm not paying $8,200 for her. They did bring her off the bench in the one game that she returned before she took a couple games off for personal reasons. So I'm thinking they possibly could bring her off the bench again. I haven't heard official word yet, but at 8,200, if she's coming off the bench, I would have no interest. Plum and Hamby both look really solid as spin-ups. Do prefer Hamby as she's really turned it on in the peripheral stats of late. Stevens looked solid at 9,600. Minutes were really down this last game. Shot 2 of 10, only played 20 minutes. Still north of a fantasy point per minute. Sims had the blow-up game last game. If you want to chase that, be my guest. Julie Ullman got the start last game, played huge minutes, and ran about as bad as you possibly could. Did have 11 peripheral stats, so I mean, that's just what she's going to do. If Rakia Jackson comes off the bench, could see Ullman start, but worry about the upside just minutes wise with Rakia back, Barker off the bench. King DNP'd last game, so do not play her. So did Fegan. Russell's minutes are just evaporating. I would not play her. Cannon is a good fantasy point per minute, so if she's going to get extended, like if she's going to be the big they go to off the bench, I do think I have some interest in going there. If you're looking for a cheap punt play. Then on the Dallas side, a lot going on here as well. Paige Beckers is still out. Ty Harris is still out. And then this is the last game before Big T heads overseas for Euro basketball. And then Geisel Soder is going to be here for another week after that. Geisel Soder actually played over Big T last game. She played 22 minutes. Big T played 5. Obviously, have a lot of interest in Geisel Soder, but if I knew she was going to play the backup 5 or the backup 4 and 5, just have zero clue what this coach is going to do on a game-to-game basis. He hyped up JJ Quinterly and then just did not play her against Seattle this last game. He went James, Charles, he went to everyone but Quinterly. So really hard to take anything this dude says at face value. You just can't trust him whatsoever. I do expect Kia Charles to get some solid runs. She played 13 minutes last game, shot 1 of 5. But she has some decent fantasy point per minute upside, so would expect her to play 15 to 18 minutes. Then Maddie, would expect her to continue to start, 7,400. Seems fine. Misha Hines-Allen looks really solid, 7,700. Nalissa Smith needs the minutes to get there at 7,800, down to 23 last game, shot 1 of 7. She can just look really uninterested when she's not like the vocal point of the offense and everybody's running the offense through her and giving her attention or whatever. Dejanay, arguably my favorite play on the slate. She has been absolute nails of late. 21 shot attempts here against Seattle. Just a massive, massive ceiling on a player like her. Running more like of the backup point because they just have nobody else. And Enrique plays better off ball. So assist numbers have been up. Assist percentage has been way up. A lot of upside here with Dejanay. Arguably, actually, probably my favorite play on this slate at 8,600. Then Enrique, 10.1K. Definitely think you can go back there. Obviously, horrible game, 4-15 shooting. That's just what you're going to get every now and then. From Enrique, it's just you just got to live with it. It's just part of who she is. But obviously, we know the ceiling. I mean, she could go for 60 on any slate. But if you guys enjoy my content, leave a like on the channel. It really helps out the channel grow. Hope you guys are as excited for this season as I am. Really starting to get in the swing of things. If you want more of my content, link for my premium content is in the description below. Head on over there. I offer a ton of different content. From underdog rankings for daily drafts to FanDuel core plays and roster construction videos, everything DraftKings related. But as always, I appreciate every one of you guys for watching these videos, and we'll see you guys in the next one.